Welcome to another episode of Gamecock Talk with Captain Will. I am your boy, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecock Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring you that gospel of Gamecocks every single day. You are now rocking with the best. If you just stumbled upon the podcast, you are now rocking with the best. Since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your boy, Captain Will. We got a good one today, y'all. So, I had this whole plan. I had this whole script. I had this whole blueprint out of what we're going to talk about today. Whole thing spread out. Everything was planned out, rehearsed it, all this, that, and the third. And you know what happened? Everything changed. It sometimes happen that way. And we're gonna break it down like this right here. I'm gonna do a shout out. First off, I'm gonna do a shout out to my girl Jane Doe 16. Jane Doe 16 with the tweet. The tweet says, "Folks been on South Carolina ass all day, mad about us being on ESPN, trying to take our recruits. Compare AB and the Angels' pockets. Damn, what's in the air today?" So we're going to start with that. What's going on? Is everybody hating on South Carolina? Is this South Carolina hate day today? Is this what it is? Is South Carolina just getting too much publicity? What is going on? But I'm going to break down the tweet like this. The tweet is amazing. I got all credit to her. All credit. But folks been talking about us all day. All day long. So let's start with ESPN. ESPN, South Carolina decided, who I love, L. Duncan from Sports Center decided to show up at practice, decided to do a special at the 6 o'clock show, open practice, Halloween, all good vibes. Everything before we go on, before we move on to Paris, before we catch the flight. Everything good. The old little kiddies come in to get the Halloween candy. All this stuff going on, right? Okay. But then you get it. I guess people start talking who ain't South Carolina fans. People start talking about ESPN trying to showcase South Carolina. I'm like, damn, of course they're trying to showcase South Carolina. South Carolina's been the elite program for the last 5 years. Who else are you going to talk about? Okay, LSU won a championship. I got it. They won last year. They won a few months ago. But South Carolina is still a standard bearer on women's basketball. No matter what you say, how you say it, or how, and whatever framework, whatever poll they want to say, is still South Carolina. Okay? So if you're hating on South Carolina because they're doing a special on Sports Center at 6 o'clock, something's wrong with you. Okay? Then we're going to move on about trying to take our recruits. So, Angel Reese made a post talking about, I might stay for another year if I got Sarah Strong, if I got Jelani Cambridge, if I got Joyce Edwards. I'm like, oh, okay. So Angel Reese talking about she trying to stay another year and just going and shouting out the number 1, number 2, and number 3 ranked recruits in the country, right? Okay. Now we all know what's been going on with LSU. We all know what's been going on with LSU. Sarah Strong, number 1 ranked recruit, is going to UConn. LSU, if you don't know, this is what's going down. Sarah Strong is going to UConn. Okay? You missed out on K. Koval. Okay? Number 2 ranked recruit is Joyce Edwards. And we're going to talk more about Joyce Edwards in a second. Okay? Number 3 ranked recruit is Jelani Cambridge. She is not going to LSU. But what I hear, she's going to Ohio State. Right, so we're going to talk about old Joyce Edwards. Joyce Edwards, I was 99.9% sure that she's going to be a South Carolina Gamecock. 99.999% sure that she's going to be a South Carolina Gamecock. So, with that being said, I was already planning the party. The party was already being had. We got the band ready. We got I already ordered the pig feet. I already ordered the sweet tea. I already ordered the drinks. Everything is getting ready for the Joyce Edwards celebration tour. Then right here, what's the cat name from LSU? The cat from LSU, the brother who's supposed to be the recruiting guru, talking about, oh, I'm only showing up to games and basically know that the recruit is coming home to LSU. All right, so he showed up at a volleyball game for Joyce Edwards, and he's shouting out basically saying that Joyce Edwards is going to be an LSU Tiger. So that got me all hot and bothered, got me tripping, got me drinking before normal, and I was just like, oh, so you're just gonna put out, this is what you're gonna do. You got what's her name? Angel Reese. You got Angel Reese already talking about, right? Talking about you 1, 2, 3. All right, talking about yourself. Then you come out and you said, because you went to a volleyball game, you said that, oh, she coming to LSU too. Okay. That's what it is right here. This is what it is, okay? Jordan was on a official visit at the University of South Carolina this past weekend. Okay, he was there. But before that happened, LSU decided to do an in-home visit. And who knows what was said during that time? Who knows what was said during that time? I don't know. But then, Don Staley, before she got, I didn't say before, while she was on the plane today, sent out this cryptic tweet. And I got to pull it up. I have to pull it up, and I'm just going to read it. Everybody ain't seen it yet. But we're just going to pull that up as I matriculate what we're talking about. Because I don't want to get it wrong. I don't want to misquote what Don said. For the ones who don't know, this is what Don Staley said. And it made me think. She said it about 3 hours ago. She said, some will stoop as low as needed to rise to the top. So thankful. I had a mother who knew better. As a youngster, I would say I'm never going to be like her. But honey child, I'm proud to say I'm more like her and look forward to living her legacy of high standards. Let me read that back so everybody get the gist of what I'm saying. Some will stoop as low as needed to rise to the top. So thankful I had a mother who knew better. As a youngster, I would say I'm never going to be like her, but honey child, emphasis on honey child, I'm proud to say I'm more like her and look forward to living her legacy of high standards. Now we can say a lot of things, but we can speculate on what Don said. We can speculate. But I tell you this right here. When I read that tweet, it told me some stuff that I'm hoping ain't true. It's telling me that LSU trying to do some stuff to get Joyce Edwards. They're trying to do some stuff to get Joyce Edwards. We don't have to stoop to those levels. We don't have to stoop to those levels, y'all. We don't have to stoop to those levels of underhandedness. Some backhanded deals. We ain't got to stoop to that crazy stuff. You know why? We ain't got to do that. This is why we ain't got to do that. Because we South Carolina. I believe that LSU is doing everything in the sun to get either Sarah Strong, Joyce Edwards, or Jelani Cambridge. I believe they're doing whatever they can. I believe that they're going to throw the NIL bag at 1, 2, or 3 of those players because this is the situation. The situation is they can get another 3 of them. That's the situation. South Strong is going somewhere else. Joyce Edwards, until I find out differently, South Carolina will be the home of Joyce Edwards. Now, this made me pause because I don't know what the hell Don Staley talking about. I don't know. Maybe she knows some stuff because the early signing period is next week. Maybe she dropped a little nugget. And let us find out what's going on. My sound is breaking up. Oh, no. My sound breaking up for real? Let me know because I'm on a roll now. Somebody else know. Somebody else, let me know if my sound breaking up. Talk to me. Got you. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do something. Y'all hold tight. We're gonna flip this over. We're gonna flip this over to YouTube. Hold tight. That's what we're gonna do. Oh, when I get loud, it breaks up. Well, I mean, that's just me. That's just me. I'm just a loud. I'm a loud brother. How do I sound right now? Do I sound okay right now? I'll try to hold back. It's fine now. Okay, I'll try to hold back. I'll try to bring it in some. I'll try to bring it in. Too much wine. Yeah, bring it up. I ain't drinking enough wine yet. It's got me going. Because they're trying to do everything they can to get them out. They're trying to do everything they can. It's thirsty. It's thirsty. It is thirsty. First, it was thirsty for Angel Reese to come out and tweet something like that. It's thirsty for that reason right there. It's real thirsty. And then for the homeboy to come out and say that that pretty much is in the bag. I ain't coming across the country unless that player is coming to that school. I'm just like, yo. I don't understand the thirstyisms of it. I mean, you got Angel Reese, who's supposed to be the best player in the world. You got Anissa Morrow from DePaul, averaging 25, 15. These crazy numbers. You got Haley Van Lith coming over. You got so many Flajay. You got so many players. You got number one recruiting player, Caleb Williams, all these players, and you're still having trouble for a number one, number two, or number three ranked recruit to come to y'all. I'm just saying. Here's a fun fact. Highway 34 is the way to get to Camden, South Carolina. Okay? If Don Staley wants to go visit Joyce Edwards every day, or have somebody on the staff go every day, she could do that. You have lunch with her at Camden Bulldogs cafeteria. It's not like that, y'all. It is not like that. So if y'all strike out 1, 2, 3, and it doesn't happen, y'all are putting all y'all cards. Y'all putting all y'all cards on these players. You are saying whatever you're saying we're gonna do whatever we can to get the bag, to give such and such player the bag, and that such and such player gotta come to us, right? You got your flagship of Angel Reese making these tweets, who's the poster child for women's basketball, women's sports right now, sending tweets saying we need you and you and you. But it ain't happening. It ain't happening. I wish I knew what Don was saying. We could speculate. But I know right now that was a big week for South Carolina because we got Adele Tack. That's not to be forgotten, y'all. During this past week, since the last time we spoke, Adele Tack is a Gamecock. The 33rd ranked recruit who was is probably undervalued because she hasn't played since January of last year. It shouldn't be the number. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about Aaliyah. Oh yeah, I gotta go back to that. But 33rd ranked recruit, so Adele Tack should be ranked higher. Oh, we got her. And to go along with Maddie McDaniel. Maddie is a baller. Adele Tack is a baller. So yeah, Joyce and Kennedy Smith are two players who I think we will get, more specifically Joyce Edwards and a highly leaned of Kennedy Smith. But like, come on, man. And then the mess about comparing AB and Angel's pockets. I mean, come on. And like, sometimes, and I'm on social media, and I'm like, yo, one thing I don't do, I don't count another person's coins. Because you don't know what every source of income every player has, every person has. You don't know. We don't know. So don't count nobody's coins. But so the tweet was basically saying, comparing what AB made in WNBA and what Angel's making in NIL. Okay. Here we go. That's the tweet, right? So saying that Angel Reese is making millions of dollars in NIL money, and AB made, I think the tweet said like $75,000 this year in WNBA. Okay, that's what the tweet was. For anybody who don't know, that's what the tweet was. I don't know what these young ladies are making. I have no idea what these young ladies are making. What I will say this right here, Aaliyah Boston has a lot of endorsement deals. The WNBA salary, if we can pull up on the internet, we can pull up what majority of these girls make in WNBA money. Also, most of these girls go overseas and make money over there too. But we have no idea what their endorsements are off the court. The WNBA season is short. They make their money, then they go make more money throughout the season. Everybody can't live off of the WNBA salary, or I shouldn't say that. Everybody can't. Most players play overseas to supplement what they should be making in the WNBA. But I compare it a lot of times to what the players in the NBA made 30 years ago, 40 years ago, back in the late 70s and early 80s, when they wasn't making $40, $50 million a year like they're doing now. You know, the W is getting popular year after year, month after month. Women's basketball is exploding. Eventually, the salaries will catch up. But counting what Aaliyah Boston is making, the Rookie of the Year, and comparing to what Angel Reese is making right now is unfair because we don't know. And real talk, I don't give a damn what they make. I don't care. I do know Aaliyah Boston was the best basketball player last year. I know that. I know when Aaliyah Boston and Angel Reese was on the court together, I know Aaliyah Boston dominated her. I know that one. I know when Angel Reese goes to the W, it's going to be much different than she playing against Tatum Tech and Columbia Southern and that community college they played last week in the exhibition. I know that. So Aaliyah Boston is a queen right now for the South Carolina Gamecocks, and she will always be a queen for the South Carolina Gamecocks. Don't put her in situations and mess that she can't defend herself and putting up salaries. I'm like, that's so stupid. That's so stupid. And I wish we played LSU on Monday instead of January. I wish we did. I'm just ready to calm the noise. Basketball will be soon. I'm just ready to calm the noise. I'm tired of hearing about LSU every damn day. I'm tired of it. Every time we hear something about LSU, blah, blah. It's tired of it. Reese's game doesn't transition. No, her game doesn't transition well to the W. It doesn't. Her game didn't transition well when we played them. When we are big, which we are huge, and we were huge last year, her game just doesn't travel well. She used to play against smaller players. When she played against Aaliyah Boston, Camila Cardoza, they ate her lunch. That's going to be often in the W. Y'all. That's real talk. But I'm just like, wow, man. Joyce Edwards will be announcing, hopefully within the week, and all this speculation, all this hoopla, all this stuff that's been going on around her and whatever team she's going to choose will be calmed down. Because then we will know. And then we will move on. But more importantly, right now, we got a game on Monday. And we're playing the top 10 ranked team. That should be the headline of the situation. But instead of us playing on Monday, first game in Paris being the headline, we're talking about all this mess about South Carolina because people want to hate on South Carolina. Boy, I tell you, the downfall, the people want the downfall of Don Staley so bad. It is pathetic. It is ridiculous. And it's crazy. She's saying too much or she's saying too little. People always judging Don Staley. It is crazy, man. I don't get it. Rita's not in the game. Word is he's still in Camden. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, yeah, Coach Reed is looking really thirsty right now. He was looking really thirsty. I don't know what the conversation is going on with him. He's gonna go to every volleyball game. When they go to Sonic to get some food later after the game, he's gonna follow them too. I'm like, come on. So excited to see the Gamecocks versus Notre Dame, and then Maryland. We're gonna tell a lot about our team and put the nation on notice. Absolutely. When we play Notre Dame on Monday, 10th ranked team, we play Maryland November the 12th, the 14th ranked team. It's gonna say a lot about us as a basketball team this upcoming season. Because I expect both of those games to be really good games. I expect both games to be really good. I think that Notre Dame is going to put it on other teams as time goes on. But I think that that ain't gonna happen with South Carolina. I think our size, I think our length, I think our depth will go a long way with Notre Dame on Monday. Hold on one second. Hey, so I got at the bottom of the screen, you say call 980-549-1498 to talk to me, Captain Will. And we have our first caller, and his name is Isaiah. Isaiah, what up? What up? Hello? I hear you. What's good?
Question for you, brother. The truth, but what you talk to me about ESPN and the media, I think they give South Carolina a very unfair shake. And the reason is because last year when they went undefeated, right?
Yep.
And they went all the way, and they only lost one game, unfortunately, to Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden they dropped down to number 8. And what's so amazing about that is last year, right before, it was ranked number 1, and I think one of the teams, I think they had lost 3 games. They were tied for second place. Holiday was tied in the same rank with them, and they was undefeated, and they only lost 3 games. I was kind of confused about that from last year. I still don't understand it and everything.
Hey man, this is the way it is, right? I tried to give. Hold on, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. All right. I tried to give ESPN the benefit of the doubt. Okay. I try my best. I try my best to give ESPN the benefit of the doubt. But it's hard. It's hard. It's hard because everything you said was everything you said was real. Everything you said was real. Our ranking, what it was, we had our worst game. We had our worst game at the worst time, and we lost the ball game. But we only lost the game by 4. Okay. And if this was any other sport, okay, I guess you couldn't really hear it while I was online. So I'm gonna summarize your question to everyone else. Okay, so basically you're saying that we only lost 1 game last season, and that was in the Final Four, and we lost against Iowa, which everyone knows. And then we go for number 1, being undefeated for a long time. Go for number 1, and ESPN ranks us as number 6 coming into this upcoming season. Correct? Okay. So in a long story short, they don't respect. And when I say they, I'm talking about ESPN does not respect the lineage of Don Staley coach teams. If that was Gino, that wouldn't even be a factor. That wouldn't even be a question. It wouldn't be a question. It wouldn't be a question. It just, you give a reason. You don't like, if it was Gino, it'd be like, hey, it doesn't matter who we got coming up, who we got on the team. But now with Dawn Staley, she has to prove herself, even though she's been proving herself for the last 5, 6, 7 years. And now we got to go into the season ranked 6, and in some polls we ranked as low as 8th. There's no way in hell that a South Carolina team with Don Staley coaching them will ever be like that. Ever. Especially the way we recruit. It's ridiculous.
And two, to add some, and then to add something to what you were saying, you know this was it. What is it? SEC, that network there.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one that don't give South Carolina a very fair shake.
They don't. So to summarize again what he said SEC network doesn't give us a fair shake. No. And I think some of it is I think a lot of it is biased with Don Staley. First off, I think there's a lot of bias with her, and a lot of people want to see her fail. I really do. So yeah, so I can't. This is why I can't wait until we play Notre Dame. I cannot wait until we play Notre Dame, because when we put it on Notre Dame, what can you say? There's nothing you can say. No, nothing you can say. Yeah.
Here's my last question for you. My thing about this year, I'm not expecting them to have the kind of season they had last, because they're gonna lose some games.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll tell you one thing: they are flying under the radar. And another point that I want to make: if Camila Cardozo, she played in Brazil, coming to this season and play, somebody's gonna be in trouble.
For sure.
Somebody's gonna be in trouble because Angel Reese had a hard time stopping it. She wasn't no match for that girl over. Especially when he was playing overseas when USA was playing Brazil.
Absolutely.
She was gone.
No.
So my thing is, if she brings that same effort from Brazil to South Carolina and everything, South Carolina gonna surprise a lot of people.
Big time.
Again.
Big time.
Again.
Hey, fam, appreciate the call, brother. Appreciate it.
All right, brother.
Thank you. All right. So everything he said was correct. Everything he said. If Camila Cardozo is the beast that she was this summer, which I really think she's going to be that beast, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem this season. It's going to be a problem because we're still going to play out inside out. But like Don said yesterday on ESPN, when everybody was hating on South Carolina being on 6 o'clock Sports Center, you try to force the ball out of Camila Cardozo's hands. We got shooters now. This is much different than in the past few years where you can collapse on Aaliyah Boston. And we passed the ball out, and we didn't have that plethora of shooters that we have now. So you collapse on Camila Cardozo. And I say that to Notre Dame because Notre Dame is a really good team. But I say you collapse on Camila Cardozo, and we kick the ball out to Tahina Pow. We kick the ball out to Malaysia Fulwiler. You kick the ball out to Tessa Johnson. You kick the ball out to Bree Hall. You kick the ball out to an improved shot of Raymond Johnson. This is the problem that team's going to have with us this season. And Notre Dame is a really good team. Make no mistake about it. They have some ballers on this team, although Olivia Miles, who's the best player on that team, will not be there. Olivia Miles, who led the team in rebound and led the team in assists, would not be on that basketball team when we play on Monday. So they have a sensational freshman in Hannah Hidalgo, who is really, really nice, who's the 5th ranked recruit in the 2023 class, 5'6" point guard who lit it up with Team USA. And who is her teammate? Oh, yeah, Chloe Kitts. Who is her teammate? Oh, yeah, Joyce Edwards. So we saw a lot of her. This past summer. But she's a freshman. And if you're expecting Hidalgo to replace the efficiency that Olivia Miles did, is sadly mistaken, because there's going to be a plan for Hidalgo. And then you have Sonia Cintron, who was first team all ACC, who was, I think, 23rd ranked in her recruiting class, a really, really good player who led the team in points, 6'1" guard, who's a baller, McDonald's All-American, great player. You got Maddie Westbell, second team all SEC, second in the rebounds. They're big, they're 6'3". What's going to hurt Notre Dame? Is size, is depth, of the South Carolina basketball team. That is what's going to hurt Notre Dame going forward. They have a good team, and we might see them in the tournament later on. But I think on Monday, as we figure out the kinks on this basketball team, as we continue to work in these new players, I just think the size of Camila Cardoza, throw in, just so much length. Yeah, our length is unbelievable. Our length is unbelievable. 6'7" and multiple 6'3s and Ashton Watkins who can jump over the rim, and it's going to be something crazy, something special. And then not at our guards are big. Our guards are big. Malaysia Fulwiley is 5'10". I didn't believe it until I saw it up front. I was like, what in the world? Yeah, Malaysia and Hidalgo are going to be fun. That's going to be fun for 4 years. That's going to be fun for 4 years, seeing those two match up. But don't expect, this is the thing, right? This is the thing. So we 30 minutes in. So it's time to do a shot. 30 minutes in. If you got a shot, y'all drink your shot. Woo! So don't expect superstar numbers out of Malaysia Fulwiley this year. Don't expect superstar moments. You will see some superstar moments. You will see some superstar moments. You're gonna be some plays. When you see Malaysia play, you're like, oh, whoa. We might see one of those plays on Monday. You're like, this girl is ridiculous. But this is the problem. The problem with that is not for us. That just means we got a lot of depth in this basketball team. We have a lot of depth in this basketball team. Raven is going to have a great year. Tahina is going to have a great year. Bree Hall, the silent killer, is going to have a great year. You know what I'm saying? Those three are going to be so great for the Gamecocks this upcoming season. Because when I spoke with Raven this past summer, when she was saying this is a revenge tour, the girl, if you watch the exhibition game, if you watched her, and I knew this summer when I saw her, the girl is fit, the girl is ready to play, and she's ready to show those doubters wrong. You know, so that's going to be Raven Johnson. Tina Powell is a shooter. She's going to shoot the ball. That's what she's going to do. She's going to shoot the ball. That's why she is with the Gamecocks. And as far as Bree Hall, she's going to do a little bit of everything. She's going to do a little bit of everything. She's going to play defense. She's probably going to be our best perimeter defensive player. So she's going to go out in a lot of Sonia Citron. You know, both of them in the same recruiting class. Both and Bree Hall was ranked higher. Both of them going to be balling. Yeah, her confidence is back. She is ready to do it. It's going to be so crazy. Trying to get the defense to a high level is important. Do you agree? Yes. But I will tell you this right here. I am not worried about a Don Staley coach basketball team when it comes to defense, because the writing is on the wall. If you do not play defense, you do not play. That is why we have not seen much of Sanaya Fagan. I think when she got made defense a priority, she became more of a presence for the South Carolina Gamecocks. We have another caller, and his name is Ernie. Okay. Ernie, what's good? How you doing?
I really enjoyed the show. You're excellent with the stats. I mean, nobody can call out the stats like you.
Appreciate it.
And I'm going to let you know this is coming home in about a month. Coming back to the roots, Soda City, and enjoy everybody.
Say that one more time. I want everybody here. Say that one more time. Come on.
Oh, Gamecock was longer, lived far away, home in about a month. I'm getting ready to root back in Soda City.
In Soda City. Okay, I hear you. Soda City. I know what you're talking about. I hear you talking. Okay, I hear you talking. What else you got to say? What else you got to say?
I said we're gonna be the hunter this time around.
Yes.
And we're gonna I think we're gonna surprise quite a few people, especially nationally.
Yes.
No doubt.
Okay, appreciate it, Ernie. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you, man. Spurs up. Appreciate it. Thank you, brother. All right, so Ernie, appreciate the call. So Ernie was basically saying, that we gonna do it. We're gonna do the damn thing. And he said that I'm great with the stats, and I tried to be great with the stats and all that stuff. But he made a I'm trying. We trying to rock it. We figuring this thing out. We trying to figure out. Put the thing closer to the mic. I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying. Work with me. So basically, just saying, we Spurs up. Let's do this damn thing. That's pretty much what he was saying. Okay. So if Breezy plays 70% of the D Hall played, and Ashley Fagan plays 70-80% of baby. Yeah. See, this is the thing, right? These girls haven't played a lot of minutes. They haven't played a lot of minutes. So the first couple of weeks, or the first, and I'm saying like the summer, they've been practicing all summer. So they've been getting used to each other all summer, So when we see on Monday will not be the finished product, but it would be, I would say, about 80% of the story. You feel what I'm saying? Because we will see some rotations that we probably didn't see during the exhibition game. We're going to see some rotations, and we're going to see some, because now it was no game plan for Rutgers. It's just like, okay, we better than y'all, and we're just going to ball. That is pretty much the outline for Rutgers. But now we've been game planning for Notre Dame for a week or two. Now Notre Dame been game planning for us as well. But at the end of the day, talent is going to reign true. And for most basketball games, it's going to reign true anyway. And we just, however you want to say it, or if people don't want to respect it, we are one of the most talented teams in the country. Even though we don't have a whole lot of household names on this basketball team yet as of November the 1st. Meet back with me on December the 1st when we are have those household names. When we can, because when we come back on December the 1st, and I say a month from now, because then we would have beaten two top 15 ranked teams. You know what I'm saying? We not no bum schools, and no disrespect to the bum schools that some of these teams schedule. You know what I'm saying? But you start out the gate with a Maryland, a Notre Dame. That's like, yo, we taking all comers. We're not afraid of that. Some teams are afraid to lose. Don said it last night. She ain't afraid to lose because it's going to prepare her for February, March, and April. Ain't afraid to lose. You see what you got, and you make those adjustments. I always like playing tough teams early on, so you see what you got. We ain't gonna learn nothing from playing South Carolina State the first game, playing Furman the first game. We ain't gonna learn nothing from that. We ain't gonna learn nothing playing Marlboro County High School the first game, like how LSU is doing. We ain't gonna learn nothing from that. Just gonna learn. Oh, okay, we better than y'all. We won by 60. No, you're gonna learn something. That first half of the Notre Dame game will be the most we've learned during the whole summer, because you'll learn how players play with one another. You'll learn if we get down, because we're not going to win every game, y'all. This is not the basketball team that's going to win every game, but this is still the basketball team that can go to the Final Four and make a lot of noise this upcoming season. I'm telling you, this is like, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of greatness. Don't be afraid of greatness. Don't be afraid. You got some teams that just want to stat stuff. You got a lot of teams that want to stat stuff and win the whatever award and whatever. No, we're trying to win a chip. And if we would have beat Iowa, oh my God, we would have beat Iowa. And you already know we would have beat the snot out of LSU like we did the first time. And what would the talk be then? What would it be talk? Yeah, because then we'd be in the conversation with Don winning 3 national championships, back-to-back national championships, and going for a 3rd national champ. What do we talk then? Oh, Don Staley, one of the best coaches ever. Or they're trying to find a way to tear Don down. What is it? What is it? No, and yes, we are hunting. We are hunting this year. And the first prey is the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. That's the first prey, y'all. That's the first prey. And I can't wait. We 5 days. We are 5 days. 5 days into basketball. LSU need to play Marion High School. They do need to play Marion High School. I think they're on the roster. I think they be playing the Marion Swamp Foxes. You know what I'm saying? Because, don't be surprised. This is what we all have to watch. This is the homework assignments. Write it down. Homework assignment. Make sure you watch LSU versus Colorado, that first game. Make sure you watch that game. Because if Colorado's a good team. I ain't talking about they're a good team because of Deion Sanders hanging out around the basketball team, making, selling shades and things of that nature. Colorado's a good team. And if Colorado plays LSU well, I ain't saying they beat them. But Colorado's ranked. I ain't saying they beat them. But what if they do beat them? What would be the narrative if LSU loses to Colorado? What would be the narrative then? What you gonna say then? What would be the what would they say? What would they say? Would ESPN just delete everything that they've been talking about with LSU? Would they say that? Exactly. That's your homework assignment. Homework assignment for Cam Will. Watch LSU versus Colorado. And then right here in Charlotte, November 9th, Iowa. We're playing Virginia Tech. And Cam Will might make a stop at that game just to see up and close. One Caitlin Clark, just to see that and see the rest of the Iowa and see why they rank third in the country. I have no idea why Iowa Hawkeyes are ranked third in this country. It sounds great. But you are not going to convince me. And somebody comes and says something about Iowa beat y'all, I'm going to jump through this damn screen. There's no reason why Iowa should be number 3 in the country. Caitlin Clark is a great player. One of the best offensive players in the country. Notice I say one of the best offensive players because our defense sucks. It does. But she's one of the best offensive players in the country. But one player this year is not third ranked in the country. I'm just saying. And then their schedule is to be desired. They got a couple of Tatum Techs on their schedule as well. But whatever. That is true, Tiana. That is true. That is true. How you show up? That is dope. How you showed up on my screen. Let me try it again. This is what Tiana says. South Carolina Bay, LSU famous. Boston and Beard disappeared. Yeah, we did. Everything was set up for us to beat, everything was set up for us to beat Iowa, play the bad game. We're supposed to play LSU in the finals, and that'd be it. That was the boy it's supposed to be. Did y'all hear about Duke versus Team USA? Yes, that is actually good. The exhibition game is good. I went to, a couple of years ago, it was Team USA was scrimmaging against South Carolina. That was great. That was great at Colonial Life. If anybody went to that game, let me know. That was great. That was a lot of fun. Team USA, Aaliyah Boston, because it got like an A team and a B team pretty much. Or I shouldn't say A team and a B team, but it kind of split the teams. And one team playing against Duke, and I think the other team playing against North Carolina. Oh, Tennessee. Playing against Tennessee. You're right. Yep. I can't remember which one Leah Boston is playing for. But Leah Boston will be playing for Team USA in this scrimmage, and I just look forward to Leah Boston being great. The team that rolls out in next year in Paris will be probably one of the most dominant women's basketball teams that we've ever seen. It is going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. And these scrimmages, playing against Duke and Tennessee will be competitive. It'll be competitive. You'll see some good basketball. Brittany Griner is playing on one of the teams. It's going to be good. Diana Taurasi is playing one. We're in the world with senior citizens on Thursday night. We'll run over trying to get to I am bugging because I don't know why some of these games are going to be on Thursday nights. I have no idea. If you want to grow the sport of basketball for women, don't have them play on Thursday nights. I'm not understanding why that is the case in the first place. Don't have them play on Thursday nights. Don't do it. Have it done on the weekend. Women, men, everybody's busy during the week. Don't do it. Please don't do that. You want to grow the sport, have the games on the weekends. Have the games on the weekends. I don't care if it's college basketball. I don't care if it's NFL. I don't care. If you put the sport on a weekend, it is enough of a fan base to watch the sport. Don't have the sport on Thursday night when the kids got to go to sleep early, the old people got to go to bed early. No, you have it just like back in the day. You had those games in the afternoon time. So you get those young kids, those girls who want to play basketball and be the next Aaliyah Boston, be the next Asia Wilson, be the next Bree Brill. That's what you do. Come on now. Appreciate it, James. I'm trying to be the voice of the game. I try to do this thing every day. I try to talk about it every day. Sometimes the grandkids and my wife will be beating me up. Sometimes I'm not allowed to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because life happens. But it's a platform that we should talk about every day because we champions. We champions. Ain't no champions in no South Carolina other than the women's basketball program. Ain't no champions. I should. I'm talking about the revenue. I'm talking about the revenue generating sports. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the revenue generating sports. But South Carolina football ain't winning no championship no time soon. And last time I checked, the men's basketball was losing to Wofford in a doggone exhibition game. They was down by 17 points at halftime. I'm like, come on, you better shout out women's basketball because we the champion. And we're going to be the champion as long as we can. It ain't no shade. I love when people come at me and say, oh, South Carolina, a women's basketball school. Well, damn it, we are a women's basketball school. And I'm proud to say that's why we got Agent Wilson sitting out in front of Colonial Life Arena. Who cares? Who cares? Like, that's something bad. Is that something bad saying it's a women's basketball school? All right, shoot. I mean, come on. Tennessee. Say what you will about Tennessee. Tennessee ain't no football school. Tennessee is still a women's basketball school. All right, come on. Like, let's be real. Be real now, fams. You're going to go support Joyce again. Is that the championship game for Joyce Edwards? Day T, is that the championship game? My sister, is that the championship game for her? Is she like, is that the real? Yeah, she is. Campbell LSU that. Yes. Yes. Even though some of the underhanded stuff that is going down. Yeah, okay, it's a championship game. Oh, and where are you Gamecock? You know what? What if Campbell showed up? What if I showed up at the volleyball game, chopped it up with Joyce Edwards, while LSU sitting up in there? What if I go live? What if I go live? Chopping up with Joyce Edwards. You know, Gamecocks. The Gamecocks coaching staff can't do underhanded stuff. They can't do underhanded stuff. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. They can't do underhanded stuff, but other people can. That's all I'm saying. Other people can. And what did Michelle Obama said? When y'all go low, we go high. That's what she said. That's what she said. But say LSU ain't doing none of that stuff. LSU going low and doing whatever the hell they can do to get the services of Joyce Edwards. It's not just Joyce Edwards. I'm sure if I follow some other tweets about Sarah Strong and Jelani Cameron, they're doing whatever they can. They can do whatever they can. If I pull up Ogino, I know he's saying some crap about LSU. I know they are. But come on, Joyce Edwards. Come on, stop playing. Stop playing. If we need to do a Joyce Edwards stay-at-home fund, we will fund it. And we will pass the offering plate around and we will get her there. I mean, come on. If we need to do that and do the Joyce Edwards stay in South Click, we would do that. Okay? Because we cannot allow Joyce Edwards to leave the state of South Carolina and go to LSU Tigers. I'm telling you right now, if Joyce Edwards is an LSU Tiger, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to lose my mind. I'm letting you know right now. But we're not putting that in the atmosphere. That's not in the atmosphere. She's going to be a Gamecock. She'll be playing for South Carolina, not too far from the crib, and she's going to be a Gamecock. Okay? So we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to say that. It's troubling she hasn't committed yet. I think Joyce is waiting, just like most of these girls are waiting until next week. I think next week. I think real talk, I think November the 8th show, because that is the first day of the early signing period, is going to be lit. I think that is going to be lit. I think it's going to drop like dominoes on November the 8th. That's the first day of early signing period. Hell, that's the first day real talk, that's the first day Maddie's going to sign. Because nobody signed. Everything is verbal. You know what I'm saying? So the commitment of signing your letter of intent to go to the school, that's what goes down next week. So Maddie, Adele, Joyce, Lord, hopefully Kennedy Smith. That's what's going down starting next week, y'all. That's what's going down. If Joyce went to LSU, she betrayed everyone. I thought she even want to step back in the state. It would feel horrible for not choosing South Carolina Cat. I wouldn't go that far. I don't think it's not a, because at the end of the day, it's best for her situation and her life. Okay. I would be mad if Joyce went to LSU, but I will still support her. I will still support her as being from South Carolina. Okay, and I'll leave it like that. But she coming home. Don't put this bad juju. No, we're not doing that. We're not putting that bad juju. No, we're gonna keep it. She's gonna be here. We're gonna be here. We gotta see. Yes, we gotta see Joyce play every game. We gotta see. I mean, her and Raven, Malaysia, Ashlyn, all these girls played together. They played together. That is something that's not talked about enough. They played together. They played together at EU. You know what I'm saying? They have history. They have history. They didn't just fall out the blue and like, oh, we can recruit. No. They've been playing together for a while. They know each other. They played against each other. They played with each other. Joyce basically says she's played with pretty much everybody on the team, played with or against everyone on the team. There's a lot of history with Joyce Edwards and the girls on this basketball team. There's a lot. So now you really think that these girls on this basketball team are not trying their best to get Joyce Edwards on this team, regardless of what LSU coaches are doing. Remember, when during Team USA, Chloe Kitts and Joyce Edwards were kicking it during the whole time during Team USA this summer. You know what I'm saying? So come on, y'all. And I saw the post that Chloe made on Instagram with Joyce, in the garnet and black jersey and all this stuff. She was the host. So it's going to take a lot more than LSU going to volleyball games showing that they love Joyce Edwards. Sounds desperate to me. Sounds desperate, man. I might pull up. Shoot. Oh, it's going to be in Dreer? What time is the game? What time is the game with Joyce Edwards volleyball? DT, talk to me. Can't remember. If somebody finds out what time the game is, let me know. Azia Arena's committed to Louisville. Louisville has been in the running for a lot of players this season. They really have. It was, with Louisville, it was between Louisville and South Carolina with Adele Tech. Louisville is trying to build something special. Texas is building something special, obviously, and they're coming over to SEC 2:30. Dang. Okay. That's on Saturday. Okay. All right. Gotcha. Now, yeah, we got to pass around the offer play. Whatever we got to do to get her in, we got to do. We got to keep country people. Got to take care of country people. We just got to do what we got to do. We got to, you know what to do? If we need to do a fish fry, You know how we do? We do a fish fry and we do some plates. Do some fish fry plates, and we do some, wrap it up with aluminum foil. And then you gotta have the sweet tea and the red Kool-Aid. Whatever we need to do, sell it for like $8. Whatever we need to do to get Joyce in. I don't know why they don't do that. Because I always hear like Shane Beamer talking about NIL and everything. Why would they be doing like some doggone fish fry NIL funds? Yeah, FBC Gamecocks United. Why you do some fish fry plates? You do some barbecue plates? You do fried chicken plates? How do you do all this stuff? All the proceeds go to the Joyce Edwards Stay at Home Fund. So if LSU trying to drop a bag, we just drop a bag too. Our bag match their bag. That's all I'm saying. Our bag gotta match out their bag, because I really think that Joyce wants to be a Gamecock. I really do. But we also need to do a fund for Kennedy Smith, because we gotta bring her all the way over to California. We gotta bring her up in California. Because right now, from what I'm hearing, what my eyes and what my ears and what my mind is hearing is about UCLA and South Carolina. That is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that it's a tight race between UCLA and South Carolina. And it's going to be tough. It's going to be so tough. And I was surprised that it wasn't Southern Cal trying to hook up with Juju. I was surprised. But what I'm hearing, I'm talking about UCLA and South Carolina. If we able to get the services of one Kennedy Smith, the best wing in this 2024 recruiting class, then we're going to have something special regardless. You know what I'm saying? So we're doing a lot about Joyce Edwards because she's from the crib. Doing a lot about Joyce Edwards, she's from the crib. And let's not forget the love that we got to do for Kennedy Smith now. No, don't forget. So we doing the fish fry plates for Joyce Edwards. Then do the barbecue plates for Kennedy Smith. No, so that's California. So they brought with some chicken and waffles. So we're gonna do some chicken and waffles. And do some chicken and waffles, and then we'll rock with that for Kennedy Smith. Cat, were you in 18th Airborne Corps? 18th Airborne Corps. I was at Bragg twice. Now they call Fort Liberty. I'm glad I got out of the Army, because they changed like every name for all these posts. I'm confused. My daughter's stationed out at Fort Lewis, and I don't know. Are they going to change that? I don't know. Was I 18th Airborne Corps? Okay, the first time I was at Bragg, I was assigned to 18. Well, I was at it was 525 Battlefield Surveillance Brigade. It was in my military intelligence unit. Okay, so that's where I was at the first time I was at Bragg. Second time I was at Bragg, I was assigned to 1st TSC. That's why I got the shirt, 1st TSC. So, but 18th Airborne Corps was huge, had a lot of different units. And are you a paratrooper? No, I was not a paratrooper. I was not a paratrooper. When I wanted to go to airborne school, they wouldn't let me. So when I became an officer, tried again, and they wouldn't let me again. So you know what? I'm not going to beg. So it wasn't meant for Captain Will. It wasn't meant for me. It wasn't me, because I did 11 years enlisted and 11 years as an officer. It wasn't meant for me. So God didn't have that in my plans to be jumping out of airplanes. My partner, my homeboy, he jumped out of airplanes, so I want to say 32 years. 32 years. So I wanted some of that life too, but they didn't want to give it to me. So you was a smart guy. Got out of the Army. I'm still in decent shape. My knees still pretty good. My mind's still there when it want to be. God is good. Life is good. Everything is great, bro. All right, 2:30. That is the time. That is the time. 2:30. So we need to show up and show out and show the love for Joyce Edwards. This is the South Carolina first win over Notre Dame. I did not know that. I did not join Glover. I appreciate it. I'll put that up. This is South Carolina's first win over Notre Dame, 0-3 currently. I did not know that. That is Well, Notre Dame, I am sorry for your loss. But things got to change. So sorry for your loss. And so you're the first victim on this revenge tour going down. Amen. So we got a lot. So you know what? Because some couple things so with the Notre Dame game going down on Monday, offensively, what are the expectations for this basketball team? What are the expectations for this basketball team? Please tell me. Are the expectations for this basketball team to score? Because it's not talked about, but we was the second highest scoring team in the country. What? South Carolina Second highest team in the country. Second highest team in the country in points. Whoa, South Carolina, not South Carolina. South Carolina, who couldn't score no threes, who was 178th ranked in the country, shooting the three. But who was second in points. That tells how dominant our team was. That tells how dominant our team. Even though we was bad shooting the three, we scored second most points. Second most points. So us offensively, what are we going to do this year? Are we going to be, because one thing that South Carolina is efficient in the Don Staley era, playing inside out, is the twos. We are always efficient in the twos. Always going to be dominant inside. Always. Dominant inside, go to the free throw line, make free throws, get steals, playing tough defense. That is what we do. But now, in this new era of 2023 and 2024, we have a new thing that is popping up, a new era, a new tool in the tool bag, if you will, and that is a three-point shot. Whoa! A three-point shot for the South Carolina basketball team. Imagine that. A team in South Carolina who can also shoot the three ball efficiently and effectively. I know that we played Rutgers, but Rutgers is a Division I team. The Rutgers is a Division I team. They're not a Division II team. They're not a community college. They're not even a high school team, like some teams are playing. Rutgers is a Division I team, and we shot 37% from the three. Shot 37% from the three with Tahina Pow not shooting the three well. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried. Somebody asked me the question, Tahina Pow. I'm not worried about Tahina Pow shooting a three-point. That is what she does. This is what she does. I have no concern about Tahina Pow shooting a three-point shot. She wakes up shooting three-pointers. She dreams about shooting three-pointers. She go to class shooting three-pointers. This is what she do. Not concerned. Listen to my words. Tessa Johnson not concerned about Tessa Johnson shooting a three-point shot. This is what she does. Malaysian Fullwild is shooting the three from half court, not concerned whatsoever. That's what she do. That's what she been doing at Keenan High School. That's what she does. Raven Johnson was working on a three, not concerned about her with a three-point shot. She's going to surprise a whole lot of people this upcoming season with an improved three. What I want to see Raven do, this is what I want to see. I don't want Raven Johnson shooting a whole bunch of three-point shots. No, I don't. What I want Raven Johnson doing is the same thing she did against Rutgers. Giving that rock up to Camila Cardoso. Feeding that ball over to Bree Hall and Tahina Pow and to Malaysia Fullwild and open shots. Raven Johnson's going to lead the SEC in assists. Mark my words. She's going to lead the SEC in assists. And she damn near might lead the country in assists, depending on how much playing time she gets. Because one thing that Don Staley doesn't do, she doesn't play, she relies on depth. So you don't see a whole lot of players from South Carolina playing more than 28 minutes a game. You don't see that. A whole lot of other teams, they might play 33, 35. You got some players playing 40 minutes. So their stats will be inflated because they're playing more time. I mean, shoot. Sonia Citron played 33 minutes a game. 33 minutes a game. Okay? Average 15.6 rebounds, 3 assists a game. 34 minutes a game. Maddie Westbill at 28 minutes a game. I mean, our team is deep, so they're not going to play a whole lot of minutes. But sometimes I'm selfish. Sometimes I want some of our top players to play 31, 32 minutes, 33 minutes a game just to see what's up. I just want to see it sometimes. Yeah, LSU played let me highlight right there. Let me highlight right there. LSU played, no, not that one. LSU played a junior high school last night. Michael Mathis. LSU played a junior high school team last night. You know what? I taught JROTC. I taught JROTC for 3 years when I retired in the military. I think LSU played some of my cadets. I really do. I think LSU played some of my cadets. I really do. I think they played some of my cadets because some of these, I'm just so disappointed. I'm just so disappointed. Soccer never get respect when next season. Oh, you are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. That post right there. South Carolina ladies basketball never get respect. In 2017, we won a championship. Then the next season, talking about UConn. Because you know why? You know why? You know why? That's the reason why. Because UConn has been so great for so long. It was all about UConn and Tennessee. That was the narrative. UConn and Tennessee. UConn and Tennessee. It was like no other team can get to that level of basketball play. Well, you know what? Don Staley broke that glass ceiling. Don Staley broke that glass ceiling, and she's been breaking that glass ceiling for many years. University of South Carolina, she has. So the talk is not UConn. So I know UConn is pissed because nobody's talking about them. I know they're pissed, and I know Paige Beckers is back. Oh my God, Paige Beckers is back. Oh God, Paige Beckers is back. Well, you know what? And Paige Beckers on the how she got on the All-American team this year after not even playing last year. And only played about half the season of sophomore year, but her senior year, we're going to put her in the preseason All-American team. That tell you the ESPN UConn bias. You feel what I'm saying? Didn't play it all. Didn't play it all last year. At all. Not 1 minute. They played about a half the season during our sophomore year. We don't know what Paige Beckers got. We don't know if she hurt. And last time we thought she was hurt in sophomore year. But she's one of the queens of women's basketball. But South Carolina replacing 5 starters, even though the 5 starters they're replacing is 5 McDonald's All-Americans. Ain't no team. There is no team in this country has the depth that can lose 5 stars. 5 starters for a team that almost went undefeated and would have been back-to-back national champions, and replace those 5 starters with 5 McDonald's All-Americans. There is no team, none. 5 McDonald's All-Americans, 5 5-star recruits. There is no team, none. But that's not the talk. That's not the talk. Nobody, which includes LSU, Iowa, UConn, UCLA, Ohio State, Notre Dame, any team that you want to name. Because the fun fact of the night is we just reload, family. We just reload. We reloaded with 5 new starters, but those 5 new starters are 5 McDonald's All-Americans. When I was in high school, the whole thing was the Fab Five. The Fab Five in Michigan. That was the whole thing when I was in high school. I love Virgil, my brother. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Oh, my brother. That was the whole thing. Oh, we got 5 freshmen. They dominant. They awesome. All these different things. Well, you know what? That's South Carolina. They're not freshmen. But they 5-star recruits who just been waiting to get in the game and to be tagged in, to create their own legacy. This is what South Carolina does. And until, are you serious? The boys came back and won. I don't know what's up with the men's basketball team. I really don't. I don't know what's up with the men's basketball team. If you're a men's basketball team in South Carolina, cheers. If you're a men's basketball fan, cheers. You know what I'm saying? And I like Lamont Paris. I met Lamont Paris a few months ago. Great guy, great dude. And I think he's going to be a really good coach of South Carolina. But it's going to take some hard work to get that team back in order. Like, wow. Get some color in the chat, people. Hit the like buttons. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, Kimberly Page. And Kimberly Page, I love your comments. You are so funny. My sister, keep doing what you do. You are too funny. Yeah, they want to see the downfall of South Carolina. I don't. It got to be Don Staley. It just has to be Don Staley. The hate on Don Staley is crazy. It's unbelievable. The hate on this woman is unbelievable. I don't get it. We an hour and 10 minutes, and I'm one behind. Like, what in the world? This shot glass from Belize. So every time my wife and I go somewhere, we always get shot glasses. So this is from Belize. I have no idea when we went to Belize, but apparently we went there. So cheers. And this one's from Vegas. Vegas, by far, my favorite place on earth. My favorite place. It is my happy place. It is where everything, all the lights are bright. I smile all the time. It is awesome. All my fun things are there. Everything. And Super Bowl is there this upcoming. And I will try to sneak down there. Your boy will try to sneak down there. Nah, Don don't care. Don don't care. I think she embraces it. I think she really embraces it. I think she embraces it. Because and I love somebody who rocks for their family, because I love somebody who rocks for their family regardless. You know, when I was teaching, no matter what my cadets did, I had their back. If they did something stupid, now I would let them know, like, you did something dumb as hell. But I'm gonna let you know, but I love you. You know what I'm saying? And they respected me like that. I treated my cadets like I treated my soldiers. I love you. We will go, if you do something stupid, I will go to bat for you. But when we come back to the house, I'm gonna light you up. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I was with my soldiers. That's how I was with my cadets. That's how I am with my family. That's how I am with my kids and grandkids. Ain't nobody can talk about the family. And that's how Don is. That's how Don is. Ain't nobody gonna talk about Don Staley's girls. Nobody. And she's gonna have their back regardless. She's gonna have their back. And she's gonna fight for them. And when they can't fight on their own, she'll fight for them. Because she has that platform to do that. She has the resume. Like you said, Don's resume, no woman, nobody. That's why I call Don Staley the GOAT. Nobody. And I'm talking about high school. I'm talking about college as a player, high school player, college player, professional player, Team USA, WNBA, college coach, Team USA coach. No one has, and I'm telling you, if you real talk, I'm talking about no one has the resume that Don Staley has, man or woman, at every single level. No one. As a player and as a coach, no one. Man or woman. Please tell me somebody who does. Please tell me who has been a successful coach at every level, even at Temple. Successful coach at every level, who is also could be the best point guard who ever dribbled a basketball. You know what I'm saying? When there was a dream team for the ladies, who was that point guard? It was Don Staley. You feel what I'm saying? So let's not get it twisted. Let's not get it twisted about, and then I will always call Don Staley the GOAT. Always. Until somebody show me something different. Always. That's the way. Please, somebody tell me who's better. Because I want to meet him. I want to see their resume against Don Staley's resume. And she uses her platform better than anybody, because she would say what she want to say, and she would do whatever she want to do to get her players in there. Barney Sampson, UConn lost the first 3 picks in 2016. They bumped UConn down to 4. UConn had to prove they could still be good without Stewie before they moved them back up. People weren't sold on K-Lou. That's true. That is true. I remember that. UConn had a great team that year. It was some battles between UConn and South Carolina. It was. UConn. I don't know. UConn is starting to recruit well again, and UConn got a good team this year. And I think I love the battles. I love the bickering between South Carolina and UConn fans. I love that stuff. It is awesome. It's like UConn's resume is longer than South Carolina's, because they were on top really when how can I say? I can say like now there are a lot of teams in women's basketball who can win a chip. There are a lot of teams in women's basketball who can win a chip. There are the recruiting and the space for recruiting has spread universally now, where so many young girls are playing basketball. So it's not that you have to go to a UConn or a Tennessee to be great anymore. That has changed. Now you can go. There's so many other great teams that you can go to and play for, other than a UConn or a Tennessee, and that's great for basketball. It is great for basketball. It was not. It wasn't as much fun as seeing UConn. Now it was great for UConn fans, it was great for Tennessee fans, and things like that. But it wasn't great for basketball if you played, if you knew that it was going to be those were going to be the final teams. It just wasn't. Now you don't know. Now you don't know. So who said that? Don, man, you know that was a typo. Come on. You know the typo. Come on. The ladies left Paris yet? Yes. The ladies are gone. Hopefully, I'll check on Twitter this evening and they arrived safely. They did some shout outs to their airline and things like that. Hopefully everything will be well and they've been treated right. And everybody's going to be dealing with jet lag, but they're crazy early. You know what I'm saying? So, we got a call. Ivory Owens. Male, female. Okay. Got another caller, Ivory Owens. I'm trying to get you close to the mic.
Can you hear me?
I hear you, girl. What's good?
We are underrated right now, and that's okay. Our game part girls can be bought, we learn, you know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
I hear you. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. We can't be bought. I understand the NIL money
Yes.
and things like that. But we love the game of basketball, and that's what Staley instills in her girls.
Yes.
And that's why we're the number one defeated team last year until we went up against Iowa. They're not ready for the team that we got right now.
Say it loud. Say it loud. Say it loud, girl. That's the thing. That's the thing. They're not ready for it. And I'm talking, when I say they, when I speak on it, and I want to say thank you for the call. Appreciate the call, okay, my sister? Thank you for the call. Bye-bye. They're not ready. They aren't ready for us because they want the national media, even though ESPN had South Carolina on the starting out with Sports Center, there's some fractions of ESPN that doesn't want South Carolina to succeed. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. They want a finals of LSU and Iowa. And then real talk, they want a finals of LSU, Iowa, throw UConn in there, and hell, probably a West Coast team in there as well. They don't want South Carolina up in there. They don't. Probably UCLA. Probably a UCLA, so you have a West Coast audience as well. They don't want South Carolina. There's a fraction. They are a fraction that says that we shouldn't be there because we lost so much. We lost so much. But yeah, our players can't be bought. And I say our players can't be bought. And I'm saying Joyce is our player because she's from Carolina. She's from the crib. She's from South Carolina. She's from the crib. So she's ours. We've been watching Joyce Edwards since she was in middle school. We knew she was special in middle school. Now, LSU didn't know who she was. LSU didn't know who she was. We've been watching her for a long time. So when the players from South Carolina, and we talking about Joyce, we talking about Malaysia, we talking about Asia, we talking about Ashland, we talking about Talasia Cooper, we talking about those special players from the state of South Carolina. The state of South Carolina is a small state. We talking about when we see those players who in 6th, 7th, 8th grade, who we know are going to be great, and we know who are going to be something special to get out the sticks in the cornfields of South Carolina and do great things globally? Or we take ownership of them. We take ownership. So they ours. They not like they are our kids. So in some type of, we feel some type of way when they treat it a certain way because they're ours. They're ours. They're not LSU's. They're not UConn's. They're not Notre Dame's. They're not those. They are our babies. They're our babies, and they're our babies. We feel that they need to be treated a certain way. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. So I know our players can't be bought, and they won't be bought. Okay, let me see some of these comments. Y'all doing some back and forth. What the hell are y'all talking about? NIL's changing the game in basketball and football. Pump your brakes on what I have respect if you haven't said nothing slick to the they is in the past now. If you say so. I did. Y'all funny. Okay. All right. So NIL is different. NIL is different. Who's LSU? What is this? LSU winning 90-25 in the third quarter. The center isn't doing good. LSU is that game on ESPN Plus? It's like who LSU playing? Who is they playing? I'm like, who LSU playing? Is LSU playing my old high school? Is LSU playing just come on, let me know. Is LSU playing Marbury High School? Let me know. Because I'm like, what are you doing? You know? I'm like, what are they doing? FTC, are you kidding me? Are you serious? Are they really got LSU playing on SEC Network right now? See, this is the disrespect. This is the mess that really just be pissing me off right here. LSU playing some no-name community college and on the SEC Network, but when South Carolina played Rutgers for breast cancer awareness, honoring Nicki McCrae, it wasn't on the radio, it wasn't on the streaming service, it wasn't on ESPN, nothing. But you got to be kidding me. Boy, y'all tripping. Thank you for that, though. Oh, yeah. Virgil Wimberly. Oh, Virgil Wimberly. Talk to me. How you doing?
Hey.
How you doing, fam?
I'm doing good, man. I watched the game. The game gets ready.
Hold on a second. You're breaking up a little bit. Go ahead.
I watched the game against Rutgers. And okay. Well, I think once the team gels, I think they'll be as better than last year's team with the shooters she brought in. And I wanted to get your opinion on that.
I appreciate the call, fam. Thank you. So Rutgers. Appreciate the call. If I would say this right here, I would have a better idea once we play Monday. I would have a better idea once we play on Monday, because once we play on Monday against a legitimately top-ranked team, I would have a better idea of where this team is going to be. Now, with the shooting that we have, I think this team could be special. I really think this team could be special because we have something that we have not had in real talk, probably the Don Staley era, where we have multiple shooters. We have multiple shooters on this basketball team. We've been grinding out. I shouldn't say grinding out victories. We've been winning basketball games by a lot, most cases, with subpar three-point shooting. We've been playing historical defense. We're playing unbelievable inside play. We had timely passing, grittiness, excellent players, things of that nature. But we've never had players multiple players who can shoot the three at will. We haven't. You're right, Virgil. First season of Don has had big time shooters. You are absolutely right. We haven't. And I appreciate your call. We haven't had that. We haven't had a player who can shoot the three like Tina Pow. We have not had a player who can shoot the three like her with consistency and can hit that open shot. We haven't had that. We have not had a player with the capability, a freshman, of a Malaysian forward to shoot logo threes. We have not had that. We haven't had a player, Tessa Johnson, who can hit the three in regularity. Bree Hall hit it in spots, but I think now with increased minutes, Bree Hall is going to be a good three-point shooter. Raven Johnson. Raven shot 20-some, I think it was 25% from three. Raven is not shooting 25% from three-point line this upcoming season. And she only shot, if my math's correct, if my memory is right, and she shot, I think it was 1.4 three-pointers a game. Raven will shoot the three more this upcoming season, and she will be a more of an efficient three-point shooter. Now, if we have a game, if we are dealing, if we are really dealing, and you have Tessa or Malaysia or hell, you might have Tina Pow on Monday hit 4 3-pointers. You might have that happen. You might have her hit 4 or 5 3-pointers because Notre Dame they're gonna try to double triple team Camila Cardozo and take out the ball game because she is for our basketball team, she is her. She is her. She is her. So you're going to try to do the same things the teams is trying to be doing for the last 2-3 years. And that is double and triple team. They tried it with Leah Boston over the last 2-3 years and kicked it out. We didn't hit those timely threes. But we will this year. And we're going to hit those in regularity this upcoming season. Dawn doesn't mince words. So when she says that, yeah, we hit the three. We hit the three. She ain't lying about it. She ain't lying about it. So please with cheese on top. Please double team, triple team Camila Cardozo. And you leave Tahina, you leave Bree Hall wide open. We're gonna hit the three. We're gonna hit the three. That's how it goes. Tiffany Kiki Henny with on players to shoot. Yeah. That is real talk right there. And those are good players. Those good players. And even back then, we didn't shoot the three regularity and volume. It was timely threes. Timely threes. Against Rutgers, we shot 27 3-pointers. We shot 27 3-pointers at 37% clip. If we shoot 37% clip and 27, 28, 30, 33 points, if we shoot 33 pointers and we shoot at 37% against Notre Dame, it's a blowout. It's a blowout because we're going to get the inside play. The inside play is going to go down. So, what was? Oh man, Sinai Rivers. I did not like it. I was a little upset. I was because I really liked that 2021 recruiting class was historic. We had the second, third, and fourth ranked recruits in that recruiting class. Second, third, we had the second, third, fourth, and 14th ranked recruits in that recruiting class. I think that it was tough for her to adjust to South Carolina. I think it was tough for her to adjust to Dawn Staley. And I think it was tough for her being away from home. And I think her going back home was the best thing for her. And she is a good player. And I wish her number of greatness. Yeah. The game is on SEC Network, apparently. You got to be kidding me. It just baffles my mind. They will literally put LSU playing a junior high school on TV. They will literally do that. And I am like blown away. Like, I don't understand that. Irish Nation tapping in. All right, Mike Jink, what's good? I can't. I like Notre Dame. This is like so freaking awesome. This is so freaking awesome for women's basketball to open the season in Paris. It's great for the fans overseas. It's great for women's basketball. It is great for the girls. That's the thing. This is life-changing. This is life-changing for these girls. Being in Paris, those girls could be in study hall. Do they still do a study hall in college? I'm not sure. been a long time since I've been in college. They could be doing, whatever they be doing in college. These girls are in Paris. You know, the people are hating on them right now. You know how many people are hating on these girls from South Carolina and Notre Dame right now at this very moment? There are so many people hating on them because them girls are not in class tomorrow. And they doing the role. They said, Raven Johnson, where you at? Oh, Camila Cardozo, where you at? They in Paris. They in Paris, man. I'm 48 years old. I would have lost my damn mind if I was 19, 20 years old in Paris. This is a country boy from Wallace, South Carolina. I would have lost my mind if somebody would put me on a plane first off and sent me to Paris for the week to play a basketball game. I would have lost it. I wouldn't have been no good. Salute to everybody. All these girls affected who are doing it. Everyone. This is amazing. You damn right. I'm being fired up. Gainy boy. Okay. We got another caller. So it's Gainy boy. What's good? Can you hear me? Hey, what's up, fam? What's good, bro?
Love the show, man. Love the show.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I got a question for you.
Hmm?
Is, with all the talk about leadership, do you see that as a concern going throughout the season?
Okay. Appreciate the call, fam. Thank you. All right, so leadership. You know what? It's something that is it's something that I thought about over the last few weeks in terms of leadership, and I made a comment on one of the videos in the past. I think that this team is put in a situation where someone has to be I don't think that an individual has to be a leader for this basketball team. I think with Raven being the point guard, I think she's the de facto leader of this basketball team because the ball is in her hands more than anyone else. So she's the de facto leader. Now, I think that leadership is more than just on the basketball court. I think there are leaders within this team that's on the basketball court, that's in the dorms, that's in the apartments, that's in the dining hall, that's in Chipotle, that's in the club, that's in all these different things to make sure these girls go to practice on time, to make sure these girls go to class on time, to make sure they do the right things to stay eligible and to stay on target for the year. Now, it all comes into focus when they play the basketball game, but I think these girls have been playing basketball all their lives. In some shape or form, every girl on this basketball team was not only the best player on the team. They're not only the best player on the team, not only the best player in the state. In most places, in most cases, some of these girls were the next one. You know what I'm saying? So they have been some de facto leader on pretty much every basketball team they've ever played on. So I think the experience of some of these girls playing for Team USA, and a lot of these girls play for Team USA in some shape or form, I think that helps the leadership for this team who has lost so much. But Dawn said it herself, Camila Cardozo talking more, who was a leader for the Brazil team, even though they had some 40-some-year-old women on that basketball team. Camila Cardozo led by example. And I think she's going to lead by example this upcoming season, but she's been more talkative. I think Raven is going to be so talkative for this basketball team. I think Bree Hall is going to be a leader. I think Tahina Powell, who is the senior, who has been there before, who is 3-time Pac-12, who we're not giving enough credit for, who's going to come in and be that leader, who knows how to practice, who knows how to study. Because at the end of the day, these are college kids, right? So you got to know the habits, and you got to know how to, because you're putting all these different pieces together, and sometimes I put it into the context of the military, because that's what I know. I'm a military dude. That's what I know. So in the military aspect of it, you have a lot of leaders per se. You have a lot of leaders per se, but some of those leaders are type A type leaders. They aren't. Some of those leaders are type A personalities. Some of those leaders are type B personalities. Some of those leaders you have leaders on top of leaders. You know, and sometimes when the shit hits the fan, and I know I just cussed, when the shit hits the fan, things change. Okay? And you see, so with this team right here, with this team, when things get tough, who's gonna step up? Who's gonna step up? And will it be players that we're not even talking about? Will it be a Chloe? Will it be a Ashlyn? Will it be somebody who we're not even thinking about as being a leader to just shake up this team? Because Don can only do so much. The coaching staff can only do so much. Because at the end of the day, those girls got to practice, and they're gonna be on ESPN on Monday at 1:00, and they're not playing Loyola Community College. They're playing a real team who is ready and willing and want to beat them. You know, so it's going to be a lot of leaders on this basketball team, but I don't see a particular quote unquote leader on this team. But I see a lot of talented players who's going to lead by example and is going to do a lot of work this upcoming season. I really do. Breezy Hall and Cardozo are natural leaders. The team will be special. Breezy Hall, I love how Breezy Hall was articulate, was special at the SEC Media Day. I really did. I really do love her. I love everything about Breezy Hall. I really do. Will somebody please show some love for Sanaya Fagan? I love Sanaya Fagan. I met her this summer at the Under Armour Elite. She was assistant coach of one of the team. I love her demeanor. I love Sanaya Fagan. I do. I really do. I think that she's going to be really good for South Carolina this upcoming season. We got a new caller, Ackler Terrell. Ackler Terrell, talk to me, fam.
What's up?
What's up? What's good? Talk to me.
My question was, what differences like you see in the starting lineup from last year compared to this year? What do you think is different? Is what you did last year to be more successful?
Okay, that's a good question. Thank you, man. Thank you. All right, so the question is comparing the team, the starting lineup from last year to this starting lineup, and what Raven can do differently. So, you know, if we break it down, so you're talking about starting lineup last year, we had some special players. I mean, we had, you have to start with Leah Boston. Leah Boston, 4-year starter, number one. Is nothing more you can say about her. Leah Boston, Victoria Saxton, who did her job and did her job well. And her job got her drafted into the W, made the team, and played the whole year. Now she's balling out overseas. So, and then you have Bree Bill, who I think sacrificed our offensive play to be the defensive stopper for South Carolina. If you followed Bree Bill in high school, Bree Bill was a really good offensive player. We didn't see much of that at South Carolina, but we did see with Bree Bill is dynamic defensive play. Zaya Cook was special. Zaya Cook was special, and she's special for the Los Angeles Sparks. I mean, we just have to keep it real. Zaya Cook is a special player. If you want to see Zaya Cook do some stuff, YouTube Zaya Cook in high school. She was such. Zaya Cook was doing stuff that you Google Malaysian football, some stuff like that. And then Kara Fletcher was starting. She was in her 5th year. She came in, she did what she did, and she moved on. Now, comparing with this team, we have Raven, and you're right, Raven has changed her body completely. When I saw Raven at the Under Armour Elite, I almost didn't recognize her. And I saw her, it's like, oh, snap. Raven is ready. She was ready physically. And that was part of the, I think that's part of the hurdle. Because Raven tore ACL into her freshman year. Hollywood Raven didn't exist no more. She tore ACL, had to rehab. Okay? When I saw Raven this summer was the first, which sounds crazy, that she goes into a redshirt sophomore year. Raven Johnson, her first offseason healthy. working with Molly. That shouldn't be overstated. First offseason working with Molly. You know what Molly did for Chloe joining in December in the offseason? She gained 15 pounds of muscle. When we saw in Raven, when I saw her, I seen the version of Raven Johnson that I want to see. I'm talking about a fit Raven Johnson doing work. And that's when I saw her this summer. And then I saw the off-season workouts, and I saw the stuff on social media, and I saw the work she was putting in, saw the exhibition thing. Raven is ready. So, Raven is going to be really good. So we have to match Kiara Fletcher to this year's Raven Johnson. This is a better player. We're going to see more of the version of the second-ranked player in that 2021 recruiting class this upcoming season. Okay? Now, as far as Zaya Cook and Tahina Powell, Zaya Cook is more explosive than Tahina Powell. That is a given. That is a given. Tahina Powell is a better shooter by every metric. Every metric. Field goal range. Three-point shooting. Free throw shooting. Every metric. She's a better shooter. And for this basketball team, this upcoming season, Tahina Powell is going to be great for the South Carolina Gamecocks. Her defense has to improve, which Dawn has said she's been putting in that work. Her defense has to improve. But Zaya Cook, Tahina Powell, for what was accomplished with Tahina Powell in Pac-12 being all Pac-12 3 times, 2 times, and then once as an honorable mention, I mean, we will see. We will see. Bree Hall, Breezy Hall, Bree Hall, Bree Hall. Bree Bill is a better defensive player. I think Breezy going to be a better offensive player, and she doesn't have to be the defensive stalwart that Bree Bill was for her time in South Carolina. She doesn't have to be. I think that Breezy will score the basketball. I think Breezy will score and will average 12 to 15 points this upcoming season for South Carolina. I really do. I really do. I think it's going to be nice. As far as the forward position, I mean, come on. We had Aaliyah Boston. There's no comparison on this basketball team to Aaliyah Boston, the best. So that's a wash. And then as far as center position, Camila Cardozo is a better player than Victoria Saxton. So in comparing last year's team to this year's team, I would say talent-wise, is all I'm saying. Talent-wise, this team here, the 2023 version, 2023-2024 version of South Carolina basketball, talent-wise, don't let me get misconstrued now. Talent-wise is better than last year's team. Talent-wise. Now, with that being said, experience-wise, playing time-wise, being there, been that, last year's team, 2 years ago team is better than this team. They're going to have to figure it out. But talent-wise, this is a special basketball team. And Sanaya Fagan is the key. Sanaya Fagan is the key to this basketball team winning a championship this year. If Sanaya Fagan averaged 25 points, if she averaged 25 minutes of basketball this season and she proves to be the 4th-ranked player in her recruiting class, if she lives up to that billing, we are going to be a top team this year. I have no problem with Camila Cardozo. I know she's going to ball. I have no problem with Breezy. I know she's going to ball. I know Tahina Powell. I know Raven Johnson's going to ball. I know they're going to ball. Sanaya Fagan, if she is her, we will be special. We will be special. Like, okay. This is a talented team. This is a talented team. It is a talented Mr. G. What in the hell? What are you talking about, bro? The factual to the student, delusional to the ignorant. What are you doing? Bro, what are you doing? All right, so okay. I know in the chats, I know we have a lot going on with the chats, and sometimes I have a lot of people that watch Captain Will. We have a lot of people watch Captain Will. Some good, some bad, some happy, some sad. But we have a lot of folks who watch me because I'm entertaining. I'm that dude. But so what I don't want to happen in the chat is like a lot of back and forth. You know, I don't want no crazy stuff going on in the chat. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So just everybody just keep it clean, and keep it kosher. That's what I'm saying, okay? That's all I'm saying. So just keep it clean. All right, so sorry, but I didn't know that just speaking the truth. All right, so those two guys are arguing. All right, so we don't need no arguing. We don't need no arguing. We don't need no arguing. It's a love fest. It's a love fest. Cam Will, it's Cam Will show. So it's all love fest. All love fest. Just love. Just love. Love crazy stuff going on in this world. Just love. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we're gonna support women's basketball. Okay? And if you're not a Gamecock women's basketball fan, you know, you just like hearing me. Okay, just it is what it is. Anyone know if he's trying? That is a good question. That's a good question because Asia travels. She does. I hope she is because she does like a lot of good videos. A shout out to her. She does a lot of good videos. And hopefully in the future, Asia travels. We can do something together. So what a pig feet at, man. Then we will be down. We will be having some pig feet and some sweet tea on Monday's show. I guarantee that. We're gonna do. It's gonna be awesome. That one, regardless if we win or lose, I'm gonna be sad if we lose, but we're gonna have a good time on that call-in show after the victory against Notre Dame. Said a lot. Put that up there. Robert said, I've said this a lot, but we're better than offensively. But their team speed on defense was everything against Rutgers. This team is fast. This team is fast. This team, I agree with you, Robert. This team is fast. We are very athletic. We're going to get a lot of steals. And if we go small, if we have a lineup like with Raven, Malaysia, Bree Hall, you can throw Chloe in there and Ashlyn Watkins in there. If you have a lineup like that, very, very fast, very athletic, very quick, you're going to get a lot of steals. You're going to be a lot of highlight plays. You know, I love Ashlyn Watkins' game. I love Ashlyn Watkins' game. I think she's going to be so good with us. We think we leading scorer against Notre Dame. I think the Tina Papa is going to be our leading scorer. I think Tina Papa is going to be our leading scorer on Monday. I really do. I think that they're going to try to collapse on Camila Cardoza, and they're going to kick it out. And Camila, I think that Tina Papa is going to have Tina Papa have 22, 23 points. 22, 23 points. I'm going to go 23 points, 3 3-pointers, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Tina Papa. Now, if they do not try to collapse on Camila Cardoza is going to eat their lunch. And if they try to single cover or try to double team in spots, she's going to tear them apart. Now, I'm talking about Camila Cardoza getting 22 and 18, about 4-5 block shots. She's going to eat all day long. I'm telling you. So I'm going with Tina Papa. That's how I think that the game is going to go. But also, I think that Raven Johnson's going to have 8 or 9 assists in this basketball game. I really do. I think Raven Johnson, and they're off the bench. I think Malaysia's going to have about 8 or 9 points. I think Chloe going to come in and do some girl work and get about 6 or 7 points and get about 6 or 7 rebounds and a block shot or 2. I think that we're going to see something transition to something special this upcoming season on Monday. I really do. Okay. Yeah, people always forget about Ashlyn. Yeah, she was a 12th ranked player in her class. She's special. And she dunks at half court. I mean, not half court. She dunks in the half court offense. Not a breakaway. We all know she can do that. But she catches the ball, turns around, and dunks on you. This is what she does. And she plays hellified defense. This is what she does. Virgil, bro, I don't know. I'll be real with you. I don't know what Sakima Walker's role going to be. I think she's going to be the backup center. But there was a couple of times we saw in the Rutgers game, we saw Sakima and Cardozo in the game at the same time. So I hope, I want her to be the backup center. But you know what? No, I don't. I don't want her to be the backup center. The backup center I want to be is Watkins. That's who I want my backup center to be. 6'3", Ashlyn Watkins, athletic as all get out. That's who is tougher than a new rope. That's who I want to be my backup center. I think that Sakima Walker, when I spoke with Raven, she said that Sakima's more of a wing. Sakima can shoot the three. Sakima at 6'5" can shoot the three. Now she can rebound, she can block shots and things of that nature. But I think her demeanor more so out at the high post. So I don't know. We got to figure that out. You know what? Any news from the big from France? From what I hear, we are on her. That is the news that I had. And some of the news that I heard was some of this is going to be part of a recruiting trip for her. I'm just saying. So keep your eyes on that right there. Because she is nice. Matter of fact, tomorrow's show, I'm going to do something on her. I'm going to do something on her. Because she is nice. She is nice. And she is someone who will look great in a South Carolina Gamecock uniform. Yes, Sakima is 100% healthy. She is nice. Watkins at 5, Walker at 4 is fine. Yeah. Watkins at 5 is legit. Watkins at 5 is legit. And I know we have, the freshman phenom and the Del Tac coming next year, but don't be surprised next year if you see Ashlyn Watkins at starting the center next year for us. Don't be surprised because she plays bigger than 6'3". She really does. So, we're coming up on we've been talking for an hour and 52 minutes. I appreciate all the love tonight. I appreciate everything. We had fun tonight. We will do it again Monday after the game. So you already know. You already know. Ain't gonna be no post-game show on no ESPN after the Gamecocks play. Ain't gonna be no post-game show. So after you watch the game, immediately turn on to the live show. And we're gonna talk all about it. We're gonna chop it up all about the game. I will have a video tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday, November the 2nd. I appreciate all the love. Y'all have a good night. I will see y'all soon. Keep it real. Captain Will signing off. Let's go.